Good morning. This is Dr. Wilhelmina, and I am back to talk about something that will relate to your wellness, and it's more of a mental thing. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that, but I also sometimes bring reviews on skincare and makeup products. But today we are talking about a specific subject, and it's your fashion, and other people's unwanted comments, advice about what you're wearing or how you do your fashion. So, or more like accessorize or what you're wearing and your colors and so on. So, let's talk about that. So, sometimes you get comments from people that you really didn't ask for and don't give 2 cents about. So, let's talk about ways we can respond to those that might work for us. So, hopefully, you get something from this podcast that will help you. And that's why I'm here to help. So, um, I'll give you a little backstory. So, a coworker gave me advice on a dress. There's a dress I'm wearing to a ball, and I love it. It's just beautiful. It's silver. And I had some other ideas dealing with hair that would, work well with the dress. But anyway, I haven't really told a lot of people about that. But anyway, so uh, I feel like I am a fashion leader. I do things that aren't typical. I wear things that, are different. And uh, most people aren't wearing what I'm wearing or accessorizing the way I am. And, I am a retired fashion model. I did some minor commercials, things like that. But this is all why I think that I am appropriate to talk on this subject. So let's talk about it. I'm going to give you 5 different types of responses you can give to these people because, sometimes it's people you like or people that are in your life that you really can't get rid of. They're going to be there. So let's talk about this. Number one is the light and polite deflection. So you're really putting it back on them to think about, what they said or why they said it or whatever. You're really basically standing up for yourself, but not so strongly, just polite. And that's for when you don't want any drama. That's what this is about. So you might say something like, thanks, I'm comfortable with what I chose. And I'll leave it at that. And then there's another two I'm going to give you. Uh, that's an interesting perspective. I like it this way. And we're being polite, remember? Another one, smile and change the subject. I do that all the time. And it comes natural. So if you're that person, you know what I'm talking about. Someone says it gives you some advice about something really stupid or just off base or just you don't agree, or maybe you agree, but you didn't ask for it. And you just kind of change the subject. Oh, look at that mirror. It's so cute. Where did you get that mirror? Or, oh, look at your husband. I like the way he's dressed in that picture. Where did he get that suit? Those kind of things. So, back to the dress. We were looking at the dress that I had selected, and it is really beautiful. And in the picture, it had some gold shoes. And the person to me says, "Oh, but don't put it with gold." Uh, it's funny because that's exactly what I did. I mix gold and silver all the time, and I have gold shoes now for that dress, and I have jewelry that is gold and silver, pretty expensive too. I bought a long time ago, but I just didn't have the right occasion to wear them, so I'll be wearing these earrings that are gold and silver. Beautiful. But anyway, I'm saying, you don't have to just accept what they say. These are the things you can say. Number 2 is the confident boundary setting, setting the boundary. And this is for people that keep commenting. They don't get the hint. Uh, you could say, I appreciate your input, but I like making my own style choices. And one thing about that is I like making my own style choices. When I put stuff together, it's intentional. I think about what I'm wearing. And I have a lot of people I have followed in their fashion sense since growing up. One of them is my friend Sharon. She's very fashionable, has always been. My friend Melinda, same thing, different style, but very fashionable. And her daughter is amazing. She is the creative fashion and art person. And, I've taken some tips from things I've seen with her clothing line and just her whole artsy self. But anyway, my child is also very creative and has always been ever since they were whew, young. When they didn't have to wear what I told them to wear, they were doing their own thing, picking out their own clothes. So I've taken a lot from my child also. But anyway, another confident boundary setting, you could say, I feel good about this. And that's what matters to me, meaning butt out. I'm not thinking about what matters to you. I'm thinking about what matters to me, right? So that's another one. We're going to go on to number 3, but it's been a while since I've done a podcast. So one of the things I always did was make sure that I had my computer plugged in so I never have a power issue. But guess what? I'm having one now. So at the same time, I'm plugging in my computer as we go to number 4. Number 4, oh, I'm sorry. We're on number 3. Number 3, you have friends and family. And this is for the people who mean well, but they overstep. So we're going to talk about humor as amour, which is love. So plugging this computer in at the same time, you might hear me shift a little bit. I got to plug it in. Come on. Okay, so uh, giving humor as amour, as love. Let's say, you could say, fashion police, sorry, fashion police are everywhere these days, huh? And another one is, good thing I'm not on the runway. Well, in my past, I was on the runway. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm a leader when it comes to fashion, and I know it. Not do things different, things that other people don't do, like putting different patterns together, stripes and flowers, or big shapes and stripes and squares. I'm big about that, but I do have a rhyme to my reason. So I will not do big flowers on top, big flowers on the bottom, different colors. No, there is a rule that I use, and one is I will make sure that I have small patterns on one if I'm going to wear big patterns on the other. Maybe lines and stripes going all kinds of ways, but the other rule is that they're the same color. They're all in the same color scheme. It's not crazy colors or anything like that. It might be a crazy color altogether, but then you've got the patterns going too that are maybe minimal in some areas. I just don't go crazy with it. But I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a lady that had white hair. Her hair was short. I think she died recently. I don't know her name, but she was awesome in her choices. And they were nothing anybody else was wearing and just so different. But her clothing was alive and people loved it. I loved it. I liked a lot of her posts because it was so cool. But anyway, let's go on to the next. We've only got 5 total categories. This one is to be direct and firm. And this is when it really bothers you. And I suppose some of mine really bothered me. So, that's why I am even here doing this podcast. And this one is about repeated unwanted advice. You don't ask for it, you don't give it, but you keep getting it. So here's one. I didn't ask for feedback on my clothes, so please stop commenting on them. Basically, butt out again. Um, Another one, I'd like to dress the way I want without advice. Okay. So basically, you want them to stop. So I don't know if they ever get it, or if they take offense, but at that point, they keep giving it. It doesn't really matter. Just tell them. You can do that. Some people won't do that. And I don't imagine me doing that either. So let's be honest. Number five, internal mindset shift. Now, this is the most important. And it's the last one. This one is about you. And sometimes the most powerful tool is reminding yourself. Style is a personal expression. It's not a group project. I always hated group projects anyway when I was in school. I always hated it because everybody didn't do their part where they were supposed to do their part and whatever, whatever. But it's not a group project. It's your choice. Remember that. It's your expression. The other one is people's comments often reflect their own insecurities or taste. So it's something they would do or they're insecure about, but you don't have a problem with it. So it's not your value. Remember, it's not your value. It's about them. And so don't be insecure about their taste or insecure at all. So um, there's sometimes that people dress the way they dress because that's who they are. Like let me give you an example. That same person that told me not to wear gold with the silver doesn't like wearing yellow gold. So um, that's the reason why they said it. Me, myself, I'll wear gold, silver, or gold and silver, or platinum and silver. I mix it up. That's how when I sold jewelry, that was my thing, trying to get people to mix it up. You don't have to stick with one. So that's what I'm saying. So if you have someone you know that could use this video, whether they're on either side of the equation, share this podcast and like and subscribe if you're on my YouTube and share this with anyone that has this issue. And it's not always about fashion. We're talking about fashion right now, but it could be anything. You make your own choices in life. And if you make negative choices, it's on you. You chose that. And the consequences, they're yours. So I actually would love to see people speak up for themselves and make their choices. So share it. Okay. So I hope you had a beautiful Saturday with me. It's a short podcast. Come back. I'll still be here. I'm here. It's just I got a lot of stuff I'm dealing with these days, and so I don't have as much time like I did before. But I'm here. Keep coming back and listening. And I appreciate Switzerland. I appreciate Germany. All the other countries people are coming from that are listening. France, and of course the U.S. Thank you for coming back. All right. Have a beautiful day. Take care.